والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين وعلمنا الكتاب الأمين. Okay, so what's the word for going? Huh? How are you going to say we are going? So the three-letter root for to go is dhahaba, right? But you have to make it for we and are going. I heard nadhubu. Nad what? Nadhubu. What are you saying? Nadhubu. What are you saying? Nadhabu. That's the one.
Why is there a fatha?
You can. Huh?
You're pronouncing like there's a fatha on the ha.
There is a fatha on the ha. Why is there a fatha on the ha? Nadhabu. So why do I put a fatha on the ha?
Oh, is it the
AA column?
It's the AA column,
Yeah.
right? The AA column means that in the past tense the ha gets a fatha, an a sound, and in the present tense it gets a fatha. It stays on a fatha. Okay? So it's nadhabu. Okay? Alright. We are going to Dukkan, the store, and what's the word for returning?
Raja.
Okay, the root is raja'a, but how are you going to say we?
Sanurjiru.
Okay, forget the sa, just say the nar. Narji'u, what? Narju'u. Narji'u. Why is it narji'u?
It's the AI column.
It's the AI column. Excellent.
But would you say that Sanurjiru?
Sanarji'u.
But adding the sa was because it's in the future.
Right. It doesn't have this tense can be present or future. If you put a sa there, it's for the future. It's exclusively for the future. But right now we're just gonna. I just wanted to show that because you see it. But for now we're just gonna worry about this. So it's narjiru, right? What's the past tense? Raja. Right? So remember we always said look at the second root. The second root is going to tell you how it turns into present tense. So the second root is jim and it has a fatha. When it goes into present tense, the fatha changes to a kasra. Okay? So this is a dash I. Okay? So you have to know this for all the verbs that you encounter. Every verb that you encounter, you'll have to but you'll have to remember or look up or reference what type of verb it is. Okay? Because you can't know off the top of your head.
Brother Hassan, but if I were to say nahnu sanurji'u, would that be grammatically correct?
Yeah. You said nahnu sanarji'u. We are returning qabla al-maghrib, before maghrib.
We are or we will be returning?
We are returning, we will be. If you put the sa, it's for the future. We will be returning. Yeah, for present, it basically means, we are returning or we will be returning. It's the same thing. Okay. Any questions? No. Alright, so let's just take these two verbs and then we'll just practice the past tense and the present tense, okay? You follow me first and then you will do it all by yourself, okay? Alright, let's do dhahaba. Ready? Dhahaba. We're doing past tense. Dhahaba. Dhahabu. Dhahabat. Dhahabata. Dhahabna. Dhahabta. Dhahabtuma. Dhahabtum. Dhahabti. Dhahabtuma. Dhahabtunna. Dhahabtu. Dhahabna. Okay, what's she is going, Brother Anwar?
Jahabna? No.
She is going.
She is going.
Hiya. Huh? Hiya is?
Here is Jahaba.
Dhahaba. Brother Ala, what is they are going? A group of men.
Dhahabtu.
No. They. hum.
ذهبوا.
Dhahabu, right? So hum, the third person is dhahabu. But antum is, like you said, first dhahabtu. Sister Tahira in the middle. What is, you all are going, a group of women. Antunna. Dhahabtunna. Okay, the other sister Tahira, what is, you are going, anta? Dhahabta. Anta dhahabta. Okay? Alright, let's do the present tense. So, when we go to the present tense, the ha, yaz, what does it become? Yaz? Habu. Right? He is going, yazhabu. Let's do 5 in the pocket real quick. Yazhabu. Tadhabu. Tadhabu. Azhabu. And nadhabu. Okay? Alright, let's go back and do all 14. Ready? Yazhabu. Yazhabani. Yazhabuna. Hiyab is tadhabu. Tadhabu. Okay? Tadhabani. And hunna is? Remember the switch. Yazhabna. It switches back to ya. Yazhabna. And anta switches back. Tadhabu. Tadhabani. Tadhabuna. What's anti? Tadhabina. Anti tadhabina. Okay? Tadhabani. And then antunna is tadhabna. Adhabu. Nadhabu. Okay? Alright. Actually, did people do the sheet? Who did the sheet? You did the whole sheet?
Wait, read this?
That one, yeah.
Oh, yes.
I just gave that to you, right? You already did it? Okay. Did anyone else do it?
I did one.
You did one. Which word did you do?
I did akala.
Akala. Okay. So recite the akala that you wrote, but do it without. Try to do it without looking, and then if you have to look, you can reference it. Okay. So what's akala in the present tense? What's akala first?
Akala
He
He ate, right? So now, how do you say he eats?
Eat akala.
No.
No.
Did
Yeah.
you do past tense or present tense?
I can do the past
Okay.
tense.
Do okay. Do past tense.
Yakalu.
Pass.
Past tense.
Oh. Akala.
Hmm?
Akala.
Mhm.
Akalu.
Mhm.
Akalat. Akalat. Akalata.
Mhm.
Akalna.
Akalna.
Akalta.
Mhm.
Akaltuma. Akaltum. Akalti. Akaltuma. Akaltumna. Akalna.
Akaltu.
Akaltu and akalna.
Akalna. Excellent. What about present tense?
Present.
How far can you get from present tense
Yeah.
without looking?
Yakalu.
Yakulu.
Yakulu.
Okay.
Takalu.
Mm-mm.
Hide in the pocket.
No, all 14.
There are
So what's after yakulu?
Yakulani.
Yakulani.
Okay, and then for home it's?
Whom is Yakulana?
No. Brother Najmul. What's home for yakulu? Yakuluna. So yakulu, yakulani, yakuluna. What's here, Sister Tyra? Ta'kulu. Ta'kulu. Okay. And then two of you, Sister Tahira. Two of you are, no, two of them ate. So two women. Ta'kulani. Excellent. And then hunna is switch to
Yakulani.
yakulna. Yakulna. So the lam gets a sukoon. Okay. Now anta, Sister Shireen, how about you? You're being quiet. For yakulu, for anta. Ta'kulu. Excellent. And what's two of you? Ta'kulani. Okay. And then antum? Ta'kuluna. Brother Najmul, what's anti? Ta'kulina.
Yakulina.
Okay. So we already practice. Ta'kulina. Okay. And then two of you, female? Ta'kulani. Ta'kulani. And then antunna is ta'kulna.
Yakulina.
That one's a little tricky. And then what's I eat?
Akula.
Akulu. So here the verb changes to akulu. Akulu. Okay, really, it's Akulu, like this. Okay? Because there's the alif is the alamatul mudari, right? So, and then the first root is also an alif. So you have an alif and an alif. So then you just change it to akulu, I eat. Right? This is only when the first root has is a fatha or a hamza. Okay, what's we eat?
نأكل
Nakul. Alright, let's do. Did we do raja'a? No, we didn't. Okay. So let's do it all together. I'm just gonna be following along with you. Ready? Go ahead. Raja'a. Sorry. Let's do past tense. Okay. Raja'a.
رجع رجع رجعوا رجعت
رجعت رجعت رجعتما رجعتم رجعتي رجعتما رجعتن رجعت رجعنا. Okay. Okay. Let's try the present tense. So what's he returns?
يرجع
يرجع.
يرجع.
يرجع. Okay. Ready? يرجع.
يرجع
يرجع.
يرجعان
يرجعان.
يرجعون
يرجعون.
يرجعون
ترجع.
ترجعان
يرجعان.
يرجعان
يرجعن.
يرجعان
هن يرجعن.
يرجعن
Okay. ترجع.
ترجع
ترجعان.
ترجعان
ترجعون.
ترجعين
ترجعين.
ترجعين
ترجعان.
ترجعان
ترجعن.
ترجعن
أرجع.
أرجع
نرجع.
نرجع.
Okay. So if you didn't write these, if you didn't just pick a verb and practice writing these, then do that for the weekend. Okay. We're gonna have you do it. It's gonna be homework every single time for class. Before you come to class, pick a verb, write the past tense and the present tense, and then it'll help you practice the writing and the reading. All right. Let's take a 1 minute break, and then we'll start lesson 7. Or 2 minutes. We started on Wednesday, right? So we're gonna be reading the back, the key first, and then we're gonna start the lesson whenever we're done. The key is pretty long. Okay, so let's just do a quick recap of what we said on Wednesday. So we went over the first 3 points. No, we went over the first 4 points. The first 3 points are what? ذهب in the past tense. For what? Home, right? ذهبتم, ذهبتن, and ذهبنا. We already did this, so we're already good on past tense. Alhamdulillah. Then number 4, it's the same thing, but they're explaining that sometimes you add a wow when you have a tum and you're adding a maf'ulun bihi, right? An object like who, right? So the verb ra'aytum is incomplete. Ra'aytum, because it means what?
Saw.
You saw. Ra'aytum is you saw, right? Tum is for antum, ra'aytum. But you can't just say you saw, because you have to see something, right? So you can say ra'aytum al-Ka'ba or whatever. Let's say Ka'ba. Ka'bata. Or you can say ra'aytum I don't know, al-masjid.
Isn't it bad?
Sorry?
Isn't it bad?
Yeah, you're right. Ka'ba. You can say ra'aytum al-Makkah, not al-Makkah. Makkah is without al. It's just Makkah. So masjidah. So whatever this object is that you saw is going to be what? Marfu, mansoob, or majroor? What? It's going to be object. So object is mansoob. Mansoob. So objects are mansoob. So you can have this, right? Or you can switch it out and you can put a pronoun instead. So if you want to say ra'aytum, so if you're asking a question, ara'aytum, did you see the masjid? You can say, or did you see it? So if I'm switching out the al-masjid for it, I'm going to use the pronoun who. Okay, so I'm going to use who. So when you have ra'aytum and you have who, if you join them together, it sounds kind of clunky. Ra'aytum who. If you're saying ara'aytum who, did you see it? So what you do in Arabic is you add a wow for to make it sound better.
Vocalic harmony.
Vocalic harmony is what they call it. So you're gonna add a wow to it, and you're gonna change the tum to a tumu. So you're gonna say ara'aytumuhu. Ara'aytumuhu. Okay. This happened in. They're gonna explain you all the examples that it comes in. But let's go through number 4. So we just read ra'aytumuhu means you saw him, right, or it. So
Let's say just one person or
ra'aytum is for antum, all of you, a group of men. Okay, the next one they give example is ra'aytuhu. What's ra'aytu? I saw. Right? So ra'aytuhu is I saw it, or I saw him. And then the next one is ra'aytahu. Ra'aytahu is anta, right? You saw. Ra'ayta, you saw him. Now when you get to ra'ayti and you're talking to anti, a female, you can say ra'aytihu, but it sounds weird again. So just like you do the switch, they're going to show you the switch in fi bayt, right? In that example, they show baytuhu and fi baytihi. So just like that, you switch the tihu to tihi.
But that's not new. We've had that before.
Yeah, we've had that before, but now it's showing up in a verb.
Okay.
Right? Before we used to say his house is baytuhu. His house is baytuhu. If you want to say in his house and you add a fi, but baytu becomes bayti because it's harf jar and ism majur, so it becomes fi baytihi. And then the hu changes to a he to make it sound simpler. Fi baytihi. Okay? So the same thing is happening here now, but it's with the ra'ayti. Ra'ayti, instead of saying ra'ayti hu, you're saying ra'ayti he. So the meaning is the same, but the sound changes. So this is the same example that they give. Here are some more examples of this change. Baytuhu, but fi baytihi. Right? Minhu, but fihi. Right? So fi is harf. So in, if you want to say in it or in him, you say fihi instead of fihu. Okay? And we said this happens when the letter before the pronoun, it has a kasra. The letter before the pronoun has a kasra. That's when you change the hu to a he. As you have seen in these examples, the accusative pronoun is directly added to the verb. So this is the accusative pronoun they're talking about. The masjid, you're talking about it. The hu is the accusative pronoun. Accusative means, anyone remember? From way back in book 1. What's accusative?
It's mansub.
Mansub, right? So the nominative is the marfu', the dhamma. The mansub is the accusative, the fatha, and then the majroor is the genitive. Okay, those are English names. Alright. But in the case of the verb with the pronoun of a second person masculine plural, like ra'aytum, a waw has to be added between the verb and the pronoun. Example, ra'aytumuhu. Go to the next page. Okay. Ra'aytumuhum. You saw them. Does he have a question?
Yeah.
How do you say what?
They saw him. You can write these out and then have your question.
Yeah, you can watch the video at home. Alright, so you saw them as ra'aytumuhum. And then what's ra'aytumuha? You saw her. Right? Ra'aytumuhunna. So these are all the same. They're just adding different pronouns. Ra'aytumuhunna, ra'aytumukum, ra'aytumuha, da 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 da. So then they show more examples. غسلتم plus who is غسلتموه. You washed it. قتلتم plus whom قتلتموهم. You all killed them. سألتم plus ha سألتموها. You asked her. Okay? So this will just keep that in mind. Whenever you have a tum plus a pronoun, then you add a wow to it.
And it's always adding a well, right?
Yeah.
Are there cases
There's no,
where
you don't add anything else. All right. So that was that one. Now we're gonna do a verb called kana. Okay, kana is a very interesting verb because it conjugates like a verb, but it has some very interesting things about it. Kana means he was. So when I say he was, am I making a complete statement? No, right? I have to add something to kana, right? So it's an incomplete verb. I have to add, he was something or it was something. Okay? The thing though is that when you add something to kana, it's not like an object. Okay? Let's read first and then we'll talk about it. Brother Ala, go ahead and read number 5.
Kana, he was. It is used in a nominal sentence. In other words, Bilalun fi al-fasli. Bilal is in the class.
Okay.
Al-fasli. Kana Bilalun is al-fasli. Bilal was in the class.
Okay, so here what they're showing is if you have, it's saying nominal sentence. Nominal sentence just means a regular sentence, right? It has a mubtada, it has a khabar. Right? So you have the sentence Bilalun fil fasli. Where's the mubtada, the subject?
Bilal.
Bilalun. Okay, where's the khabar? Fil fasli. Bilal is in the classroom. Subject, predicate, right? Now what they're saying is if you want to change it into past tense and you want to say he was in the classroom, you're going to add kana, and then the sentence is you're no longer going to have mubtada and khabar. Okay? You're going to have something similar to inna where it becomes ism kana and khabar kana. Just like you have ism inna and khabar inna, you're going to have ism kana and khabar kana. Read the next example, Brother Ala.
المدرس في المكتبة. The teacher is in the library.
Okay.
كان المدرس في المكتبة.
Okay.
The teacher was in the library.
The teacher was in the library. So all you're doing is changing it to past tense by adding kana. Okay. Brother Najmul, can you read the next one?
Al-qalamu tahta al-kitabi. The pen is under the book.
Okay.
It changes to kanal kalamu. Kanal kalamu
Kana al-qalamu.
tahta al-kitabi.
Okay.
The pen was under the book.
Excellent. Brother Anwar, do you want to read the next one?
Yeah. Jainabu fi al
Matbakhi.
makbati.
What does that mean?
Yeah, Jainab is in the kitchen.
Okay.
Kana Jainabu fil.
Not kana. What does it change to?
Kana.
Kanat. Okay, we'll talk about that. So kanat.
Kanat Jainabu fil makbati.
Fil matbakhi.
Makbati.
Okay.
So Jainab was in the kitchen.
Okay, so here now you see when you have a guy's name like Bilal and Mudarris and Al-Qalam, a masculine name, you use kana. And then when you get to a female name, it becomes kanat. So what does that tell you? That this conjugates like a verb, right? So if I have kana and I have kanat, can I do the rest of the 5 for the beginning? So what's 2 of them were? Huma. Kana. So all I have to do is take kana and add a noon alif for huma. Okay? What about for hum? Kanu. Excellent. Kanu. Anyone remember this reading for this from the Quran? Kanu, right? They were.
And وَكَانَ اللَّهُ عَزِيزًا حَكِيمًا.
Kana, yeah, that's for Kana. Kanu, it's talking about a group of people. Kanu yajhaduna bi ayatina. They used to deny our signs, things like that. So for hiya now is kanat, okay? And then two females is kanata. Excellent. Kanata. Okay. And then when we get to hunna, it changes a little bit because the alif is a weak letter, so we haven't gotten there yet. But you know now that this is like a verb, right? Yeah. Alright, then the next part they mention,
So in the present tense, it will change the same way.
it will change, it's actually a verb like qala. So qala has an alif in the middle, just like kana. So these two conjugate pretty much the same way. What's he says in the present tense?
Yeah.
It's in the Quran all the time. Yaqulu, right? Kana becomes in the present, yaqulu, he says. So what would kana become in the present?
Yakunu.
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 Alright, but the important thing that they're showing you is what's showing up right now. It says you will notice here that the khabar in each of these examples is a clause. Like the example they give is fil maktabati, fil matbakhi, taht al kitabi. No change takes place in a clause after the introduction of kana, but, and this is the important part, if the khabar is a noun, it is rendered mansoob after the introduction of kana. Okay? So this is why kana is opposite. If you have a pencil, write down kana is the opposite of inna right there. Kana is the opposite of inna, and we're going to explain why.
We also follow it by mansoob, right?
Not
No,
also.
Only the
Opposite.
only the object.
That's why it's opposite.
Yeah. But why are you kind of saying like kana is not a verb?
It is a verb. It's acting like a verb exactly because it doesn't function like the things that follow it are ism kana and khabar kana. So it is a verb. It conjugates like a verb, but the sentence doesn't. It's not like a regular verbal sentence.
So it doesn't act like a verb sometimes in the sentence. But is that a classification as a different type of?
It is a verb. It's
classified as a verb.
Okay, so I'm going to give you this example from the Quran. So just remember the example, and then you'll see it in the Quran, and you'll just remember it. Okay. Allahu Rahimun. What does that mean? Allah is merciful, right? If I want to add inna in front of it, I have to say inna Allah ha, right? So when I add inna, the ism inna becomes mansoob. Mansoob. Inna Allah. Okay? And what does anything happen to Rahimun? No, it stays marfu'. Right? Marfu' means it has a dhamma. Inna Allah Ghafurun Rahimun, whatever. Okay? Alright, now we're gonna go to kana. Allahu Azizun means Allah is what? Great, magnificent, Aziz, right? Powerful, mighty. So Allahu Azizun is the same thing. Right now, are these both what? Marfu, mansoob, or majroor?
Marfu.
They're both marfu, right? When I add kana, and this happens in the Quran too, kana Allah, it means Allah was not just in the past, but in a complete sense. Okay? In a complete sense. Allah is totally that quality. So if I say can Allahu Aziza, Okay? This is why inna is the opposite of kana in this scenario, because in inna the Allahu becomes Allah, the ism changes to mansub, but in this one kana the khabar changes to mansub.
Sorry, don't you need a fatha on there? You need two fathahs.
Sorry?
Aziza. You need
Yeah,
two
I wrote
fathahs.
two.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't say one. Sorry.
And Allahu stays marfu. Okay? So this is the ism inna is mansub, and the khabar inna is marfu. Can I switch it around? Can Allahu. These are if you remember an ayah from the Quran, just remember that. Can Allahu ghafuran. Can Allahu azizan. Okay? So the ism kana is marfu' and the khabar kana is mansub. Opposites. Alright, I think we'll stop here. I'll just give the homework and then we can continue on Monday, inshallah. So, homework wise,
I'll go now, it's raining.
it's raining. Do you want to stay for longer? We can practice some. We can do the. Actually, we'll go over the homework from yesterday. But I'll give you the homework, and I think the tape, this thing is running out. So 4. You did exercise 4, right? So for homework, exercise 5 and exercise 6. Exercise 5 and 6.
Exercise 5 and 6 and lesson 7.
Yeah. Exercise 5 and 6 in lesson 7. Alright, yeah, let's go over exercise 4 from the homework. Okay? Exercise 4 is now past tense. Okay? And now it's only 2 types, I think, yeah, it's only 2 types of conjugation. So all you're doing is changing the antum into antunna conjugation, right? Number 1 is asharibtum al-qahwa ta ya ikhwan. Did you drink the coffee, O brothers? You change it to asharibtunna al-qahwata ya akhawat. Sister Tyra, do you want to do the second one? Al-majalla. What's going to be on the ta? هذا المجل هذه المجلة يا رجال يا رجال. So what does that mean?
Have you read this magazine?
Oh, يا رجال is
Oh, man.
men, right? It's a plural of rajulun. Rajulun is man, rijalun is men. On the pattern of fi'alun. Pattern of fi'alun. Okay, now make it into what's the opposite of rijalun?
Nisa.
الرجال قوامون على
Nisa.
النساء, right? So make it into feminine. مجلة يا نساء or يا نسوة. Okay, excellent. أقرأتن. أقرأتن. Did you read this magazine, or women? Sister Tyra, next one, number 3.
أفهمتم الدرس الجديد يا أبنائي?
Okay, what does that mean?
Do you understand this new lesson?
Where's this? There's no this, right?
Okay. The new lesson.
The new lesson. Did you understand the new lesson?
Oh, my son.
O my sons, right? The singular is ibnun, the plural is abna'un. So abna'i with a ya mutakallim at the end is my sons. So now make it into my daughters.
فهمتن الدرس الجديد يا بناتي.
Ya banati. Excellent. Bint, the plural is banati. Sushri, next one.
متى خرجتم
Mhm.
من المدرسة
من المدرسة
يا أولاد
يا أولاد. What does that mean? What's mata? When? Mhm. From what's madrasa? From the school. What's ya أولاد? Boys. Okay, the singular is
Well,
walad. Walad. Okay, now make it into girls. Tunna. Mhm. What's the? You can say fatayati, or you can say, but you can say banati because bint can be girl or daughter, so you can say banati. Okay, brother Anwar, next one.
أسمعتم
As-sami'tum.
أسمعتم
Mhm.
أجانا
Al-adhana.
الأذان
Mhm.
يا أختن
Ikhwan.
إخوان.
What does that mean?
Have you heard the azan, O brother?
Okay, now make it into sisters.
أسمعتن
As-sami'tunna.
أسمعتن
Mhm.
الأذان
Al-adhana. Yeah.
يا إخوة
Akhawat.
أخوات.
How do you write akhawatun? Akhawatun. Akhawat. Was that it? Is there more? Oh, that's it. All right, let's do number 5 and let's keep going.
There's actually one more.
One more.
That is. Oh, one more, brother Ala, go ahead.
أرأيتم المدرس الجديد أرأيتم المدرس الجديد يا إخوة.
What does that mean?
Have you seen the new teacher, O brothers?
Okay, change it.
أرأيتن المدرس
Ara'aytunna.
أرأيتن المدرس الجديد يا أخوات.
Okay, what if it was female teacher? What if you were switching that?
أرأيتن المدرسة
Mudarrisata.
المدرسة الجديدة
Excellent.
يا أخوة.
Ya akhawat.
أو يا أخوة.
Okay. Let's do 5. So it says number 5, أمام كل جملة فيما يلي, in front of each of the following sentences, صيغتان للفعل are 2 forms of verb. اختر الصيغة الصحيحة, choose the correct form, وأكمل بها الجملة, and complete the sentences. Let's do the first one together. So it says blank القرآن اليوم يا أبنائي. So you have to, who are you talking to? Yeah? Abna'i, my sons, right? So are you going to pick qara'tum or qara'tunna? Qara'tum. So all you have to do is pick the right form. Brother Najm will do the second one. Oh, what is it? What does that first one mean? Did you recite the Quran today, O my sons? Okay, number 2, Brother Najm.
Mata Rajatunna min Maktaya Ikhwani.
What's ya ikhwani? Who are you talking to?
All of them, so
What's ikhwani?
brothers.
Brothers. So are you going to say raja'tum or raja'tunna?
Rajatunna.
رجعتم.
Unless they're very different, weird looking brothers.
Okay, رجعت.
رجعت. متى؟
رجعت
من
من
من is it مكتي or مكتا؟
مكتي.
مكتا.
ممنوع من الصرف.
ممنوع من الصرف. Excellent. We don't have brother France, so you'll be the ممنوع من الصرف. Right? It's a masculine name ending in ta marbuta. So masculine names like Usama and Hamza, they're ممنوع من الصرف because they end in ta marbuta. Sister Tahira, next one.
So كنا
وجوهكن بالصابون. And why did you pick غسلتن? How did you know it was female? وجوهكن, right? What's وجوهكن mean? Your faces talking to a group of women. Remember the kunna, wujuhakunna. What if it was talking to a group of men? Wujuhakum, right? It would be wujuhakum, but it's kunna, so it's talking to women. Translate the whole sentence.
So, did you wash your faces with soap?
Did you wash your faces with soap? Sabun is soap. Sister Daira, next one. Min. من أي إذا it's إذاعة I think.
I thought doesn't it make it mansub?
No, it's min. So min is harf jar. Min أي. Okay, this has some words that you might not remember. What's إذاعة? Channel. It's a radio station. Okay, what's al-akhbar? News, just news. So you're asking about listening to the news, and what you're talking to, ya banati means daughters, right? So are you gonna say sami'tum or sami'tunna? Tunna. So read the whole sentence. Al-akhbar. So what does that mean? From which? So min means from. From which station?
Channel did you hear the news? Oh my daughters.
Excellent. Did you hear my news? And why is it al-akhbara with a fatha? Put a fatha on it. It's the maf'ulun bihi.
I have a question for Aya. I thought, or maybe I'm remembering correctly, that Aya, anything after that would is considered mansub.
No, ayya anything after it's mudaf ilayhi. Ayyu is anything after ayyu is mudaf ilayhi. If you're saying which of the station, ayyu ida'at. Okay, ayyu kitab, ayyu
So it's
kutub.
mudaf ilayh.
It's not mudaf. I don't think ayyu is mudaf, but what follows it is definitely mudaf ilayhi. Okay.
But that's what we talked about objects. Like if you're saying which book, you're talking about that particular one, isn't that?
No, that's only in a verb as an object. The ayyu is which of the book, which of the
Okay.
books, right? So think of it as mudaf. Sister Shireen, next one.
من أي باب المسجد يا
Ya ikhwani. So is it gonna be dakhaltum or dakhaltunna? Dakhaltum, right? Because it's abna ikhwani, my brothers. So translate or yeah.
من أي باب
Mhm.
المسجد يا
Ikhwani. Okay, so what does that mean?
From which door you enter the masjid.
Yeah, what?
Turn the lights off, please.
Okay.
We're gonna be downstairs.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. All right, last one, brother Anwar.
Liman, lima,
Lima
lima,
blank. What's an-nawafiza?
النافذة يا
بناتي.
بناتي.
What's nawafid?
Windows.
Windows. The singular is nafidatun.
نافذة.
Plural is nawafida, pattern of
Fa'al.
fa'al.
So this is liman fat fatuna.
Is it fatahtum or fatahtunna?
Fatahtunna.
Why?
Because banati.
Banati is female, right? So
Female, yes.
fatahtunna. So lima fatahtunna an-nawafidha
Wafida ya banati.
banati. So why? Translate. Why did you?
Why did you
What's
open
fatah? Open
the window?
windows, my
My
my daughters.
my daughter.
Okay, so do exercise 6, practice writing the present tense, and inshallah we'll meet on Monday. Jazakallahu khair.